On today's 30-minute mechanic, today is the day. We've got our ignition stuff, all new ignition stuff and distributor all in the car. We got a battery sitting in there, so maybe the thing will run. So buckle up, let's go. Well, here we are. Once again, I may kind of tuck some of these wires in a little bit where I want them to be. That won't fit through there. Yeah. Boy, I sure like these connectors I put on there. Those are fantastic. Okay. And this one, not sure where I'm going to run this ground wire or if I even really need it. So for the time being, I am just going to find a wrench. Okay, for the time being, I'm just going to ground it right here where whatever this is grounded. Oh my gosh. Thought I was gonna. That is so tight. I don't want to take it all the way out. We'll just tuck it in right there. Yay. Okay. Okay, next step is battery cables. Let's get this one hooked up. And then that one on there. Now this battery has the posts. Has the post flip-flopped from my normal battery, which is over there, which I think I need to add some water to or something. It's kind of weak. Probably put it on a good, well, probably just need to put on one of those good chargers for a while. Okay. Turn that back to where it was. We have fuel. Oh, we need a button. Gotta have our starter button. Okay. Clips on there. And we'll just clip it onto the battery over there. And I guess we need to hit our ignition switch. See if any smoke comes out anywhere. No smoke? Look good from where you're at? Moment of truth. Moment of truth, nothing. Still. Why? Okay, we got Spark Checker 9000 here, also known as the timing light. And what we're going to do is try not to drop it on the floor. We're going to clip onto the coil wire. And check for spark while we're cranking. Oops, we better turn the ignition on. Let's see if we got a blue light first. We do. So we got power to our relay that powers our ignition. So that should be good. Now we should get blinks. Everything's working. Look at that. We have sparks. We got blinks. That's, yes. Okay. Hooray. That makes me happy. Okay. Let's move that dude over here to 1. Now, we're sparking. That's good. This is very good. Everything's working as it should. Okay, it's trying, but I feel like we're not in the right spot here. She's trying, but I think we're like I was saying yesterday, I think our Sparky is not in the right spot. So let's turn everything off. Not our Sparky. We may need to bump it back a notch. But yeah, we got a couple of chuffs out of it. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump this thing around to top dead center on our marker. Little far. Maybe I can get the wrench and back it up. Hang on. Now, a lot of people, when they talk about setting the timing, they really pay attention to the rotor. What you really should be paying attention to is the reluctor wheel to the pickup. As you can see, my reluctor wheel is way advanced. I'd have to move it 30. Way retarded. Retarded? Advanced. Whatever it is. Anyways, that would be advanced. So that's retard. Okay, had it backwards. Whatever's. Anyways, we're not on the right tooth down inside this. We're gonna have to pull it up and pop it out where we can get that vein here. Boop, that vein on the reluctor wheel lined up with the pickup, because that's where it needs to be. Because we're at 20 degrees before top dead center, and that should be enough to run, but it's not in the ballpark enough to make it work. So let's see if we can back it up. Okay, moved you around a little bit there. Okay, everything cool, everything's out of the way. Okay. Ignition on. And then Probably has plenty of fuel in it now. I kind of squirted a bunch in there. Let's give her a whirl. That's not what it really wants to do. Yeah. Well, what is going on here? There's this way a long ways. It's like it's got too much initial. Swing back that way as far as it'll go. We're getting there. Okay, let's hang on for a second. I didn't turn my fuel pump on. Okay, let's go again. It's like it wants to start when I mash the button. Smells something hot. Smells like the starter. Okay. Okay. Ran out of time for today. I still don't have it. This whole distributor is driving me crazy because it turns counterclockwise and I can't seem to wrap my brain around that for some reason. Balancer's at 0 and our mark is right at where it should be. I mean, right at the deal. So anyways, but still we had success. It cranks over. We have spark. It tries to run. We just don't have our advance. Our distributor stabbed in exactly the right spot yet, but we'll get it. Just hang on. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Particularly on there, and everything's a new setup. Oh, also, the other reason I got to stop is because this hose connection right here is just dumping gas. You turn on the fuel pump and it just runs down back to it runs on the floor. So I'm going to give my starter a rest because I can smell it because it's been doing some hard work. Hey, my SD card evidently is full because it stopped recording, so we may have some jumbled up video. But what I was saying is I got a leak right here. It's dumping fuel back there, running off the back of the motor and getting on the floor. And my starter's super hot, so I'm going to just cool it for today. I'll come back, take this off, and may replace this rubber line with some of that newer line that looks like this, and carry on tomorrow. So kind of a bummer, but whatever. All right, fast forward to the next day. I could try to get this thing to start, but it was acting funny. And I wasn't sure what it was, so it sent me down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out if everything was wired up properly. And I discovered something. And that is, well, hang on. All right, and that is the magnetic pickup in this. Okay, the distributor has an orange and a purple wire coming out of it. The spark box has an orange and a purple wire. well, logic would dictate that orange goes to orange and purple goes to purple. That is not the case. In the instructions, the violet wire is positive and the orange wire is negative. And then you look up here at common mag pickups and you look at Ford and it says orange, positive, purple, negative. So they're flip-flopped. And I thought, gosh, surely that's not a typo. So I went and I checked MSD's website for the MSD 6AL, and sure enough, that's the case. So I connected orange to orange and purple to purple when you should put orange to purple and purple to orange. So we're going to take our connector back apart, see if we can fix that. And we still have a fuel leak back there. I may try to replace that line and then see if this thing will light off. I might fix the ignition, see if it lights off, and then fix the fuel leak without turning the pump on. So, all right. Notice we got our purple. It almost looks brown on the video, but it's purple in my life. Purple and orange. We got to flip-flop these two. So we got to take this connector apart. Hope I can get it apart. May have to just make a new connector. That worked really well. Okay, let's find our end here. So we got orange. And so we want orange is over here, so we want to put purple over here. And we want to put orange over here and purple over there. Okay. Sure those are clicked in there good. And that was like way easier than I expected it to be. It's so horrible when you think you're recording and you're not. Okay. Got a button. Let's just give it another whirl here. So it works. Have any fuel in it now. Okay, anyways, we had it running just a second ago, just briefly. Fired up, ran, then I shut it off, then it shut off. Okay, so we have a spark and we have all that good stuff. Now I just got to work on my fuel line over here that's leaking. So, see if we can get that fixed. All right, got me a rag over here. Catch all whatever fuel comes out of here. And this is just a, come on, let it go in there. I don't know why this thing decided to leak. It's a line I made. For this thing. Probably should take it loose. That's not the right side. There's a wrench. Take one of these guys loose. Probably make everything work easier. I should have been the back one, but whatever. I've already taken this one off. Okay, it's off that side. And it's off of that side. Behind me on the floor. Now this is the one. This is the one that came with this particular unit, which I think is for a Dominator. Ah, dang it. It is for a Dominator. Stupid, that's why I made one. Great. That kind of irritates me. Sure turns easy. I can just hold it and twist the hose, so that's no good. That side I can't twist, but this side I can, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cut this hose off and we're gonna use some of our blue Automotive hose and we're gonna make us a new line. Okay, and just like that, we're back. Now you've seen me make hoses before, so I didn't figure it was worthy of putting it on the video. But we just replaced that little section of black hose with a section of this blue hose. Gosh, I hope I didn't make it too short. Okay, found some wrenches here. Can help if I turned it the right direction. That's the big wrench there. It's crazy. You do stuff and then suddenly, boy, got a fuel leak. What the heck? That's together. Be a little short. Oh, maybe not. That's all tight. That's all tight. Everything's tight. Okay, ready. I'm fixed. Let's look at the battery and see if we have no leaks now. That would not be the fuel pump. That's the fuel pump. Looks good. No leaks. Hooray! I think that's fuel. Let's see if it'll start again. Oop, ignition's not on. Works. Let's turn the mic off so you can hear what's going on. All right, it works. No leaks, no leaky leaks. At least none I can see up here. It may be leaking all over the floor, but I don't think it is. Ah, well, that's a load off my shoulders right there. Even kind of got it to idle out. I had to add a little bit of throttle blade to it to get it to idle because before it had a broken vacuum line up there on that thing right there. So it was getting additional air and a vacuum leak. But cool, it works. Now I'll just have to kind of check the timing. Fire it up, check the timing, and see where we're at. Kind of get the base timing sort of set where we want it. I guess I could check that right now. Let me hook everything. See if it'll crank again. Okay, I put 20 degrees of initial in it, and it seems to be happy right there. It's my weird wrench. I've lost the weird wrench. Probably should have tightened it down with it running, because sometimes it'll change a little bit, but that's good for now. It gets us about 20 of initial. Come on. I'm going to have to make a wrench for that. That gets us about 20 initial. And yeah, dang, that makes me happy. Okay. And it starts up good. That's the best part. The bestest part. I don't have a tack signal. It said you might have to have a tack adapter. Which is kind of stinks, but whatever. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Gosh, I'm happy. Woohoo! It's going to do it for 30 Minute Mechanic today. Momentous day in the shop. For the first time, probably ever, every car that's under my care runs. So, I mean, I don't know, I've always had one that didn't run, but everything, you turn the key and they'll fire up and run. They may not move, but they'll run. So it's a great day in the shop. All we had to do was flip-flop our magnetic pickup wires, orange to purple, purple to orange. Don't ask me why that is the case, but I mean, that just goes to show, always read the instructions, I guess. So, check out my friends' channels. But for now, like, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.